What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Carl the Cobra Froch. Get this. Carl Froch reveals potential reason for Deontay Wilder's decline. He said, "You're not a killer anymore." Damn. Okay. And, of course, Carl the Cobra Froch had this to say. He said, "I feel like Wilder is done. He did that ayahuasca ceremony, which makes your body release DMT. Once you've done that, you're a different person. You have a spiritual awakening. You're not a killer anymore. He's at peace." He then spoke of Wilder's below par showing against Parker. He said, "That killer instinct was gone. If he doesn't get that back, he's in trouble. His legs look skinny, and he doesn't look like a fighter anymore. Maybe those 3 fights with Fury dragged that out of him. You leave a bit of yourself in there each and every time you fight." Those are the words of Carl the Cobra Froch, and let me counterpunch. Well, you went from ayahuasca to legs being skinny to Tyson Fury and the wars that he had with him. Well, I say this. Which one is it? Because if it's ayahuasca, he doesn't have the killer instinct anymore. That didn't deter him from taking punches. You know what I mean? So he was able to take punches against Parker. If he was that done, and if it was Tyson Fury that did it to Wilder, I think he would have went down like Fernando Vargas went down against, I think his name was Ramirez, after Felix Trinidad and him had a hell of a war that lasted 12 rounds. Okay? Because the very next fight, even though Fernando beat that fighter from Puerto Rico, okay, I just can't remember his name right now, but he still got up and closed the show. But it did show that that's what happens when you take big, huge, brutal punishment. And I don't think Wilder took that much punishment, okay? He took some. Oh, yeah, he took some. But if anything, he showed heart. He showed that he could take those punches, and he still showed that he could take those punches against Parker, against another opponent, against another former heavyweight champion, okay? WBO heavyweight champion, all right? So I don't think that it's Fury. Now, the ayahuasca, that's a good question, okay? Because he said, okay, well, you can release DMT. All right, well, what is DMT? Let's check it out. I don't know what that is. DMT. Okay. All right. So, and physical effects. Okay. But others are not that much, okay? Floating, vivid hallucinations, altered sense of time, okay, rapid heart rate, increased blood pressure, visual disturbances, dilated pupils, agitation, paranoia, chest pain, tightness, nausea, or vomiting, okay? Seizures, lots of loss of muscle coordination, which increases the risk of falls and injuries, confusion. It also associates with respiratory arrest when someone stops breathing, and a coma. Long-term effects, okay? Like other hallucinogenics, DMT may cause persistent psychosis and hallucinating, persisting perception disorder. Ugh. Okay, is more commonly known as flashbacks. Both are rare and may be more likely to occur in people with pre-existing mental conditions. So, maybe. So Carl may be onto something based on what I just read to you guys. So the DMT might be something. Let's hope not, though. Because if it is, there's nothing he can really do about it, because, he can't undo the shit. He's already done it. So if it did cause him to freeze up and, not be as alert, because it says loss of muscle control, right? So that may be one of the reasons, but he feels like he's done. Okay, well, that remains to be seen, though. I just think that Parker and Andy Lee you know, were better than people thought they were. You know, along with Wilder wasn't as good as we thought they were. Okay. See, this is what happened from 2022 to 2023. 2022, he fought his ex-sparring partner, Robert Alenius. He knocked him out in less than a minute. He caught that boy with a shot that he didn't even turn over the punch. You know, so everybody was like, woohoo, he has punching power. Okay, we always knew that. But like I told you guys, everyone that would listen, it did Wilder no good doing that shit. Not fighting again, it did them no good to go the whole year playing with Andy Ruiz and his Snickers, right? Talking about splits and, you know, take the money, Andy, and all this stuff, and they going back and forth over Twitter, but it's like there's nothing concrete that they have to offer that, hey, we offered him this or they offered them that. They didn't have that. But who did it hurt? Probably both of them. But who did it hurt the worst? Wilder, because Wilder was the one that actually fought at the ass end of the year. Okay, so he didn't really get in the ring for the next 2 years. So I don't know really with that. I think I want to see Wilder still fight. I don't think this is as concrete as we think, and I hate to acknowledge or to find out that Wilder has, you know, taken a real crazy ass drug, and because of that, he's not where he needs to be. Either he got too loose, too relaxed, or those other things that I mentioned and off the list of possible things that happen, you know, under the side effects of taking that drug. But let's hope that's not the case. Let's just hope he was in there with a better fighter than we thought within Joseph Parker. You guys tell me what you think of Carl the Cobra Froch stating that Wilder doesn't have it anymore. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!